Let's have a go on this one. We'll give this aircraft a good clean, so I don't know the last time that we actually used it. It's probably filthy though. Is it dirty? Yeah, it's dirty. $2.5 grand to clean it, and we'll go. And here we are. We'll let it load up. Right, cool. So, oh, look at that weather. That's not looking too friendly, is it? We'll get the pitot statics and the static port covers off. And then I'll remove the engine cover. So we're in the hoist missions today. And then we'll start. I'm just going to quickly get onto my live session on YouTube. Give me 1 second. I find YouTube clunky. Like for managing live sessions, allow. It's not very good. It's not very good. Let's have a look. Bear with me. Bear with me, please. Still not showing that I'm live. Ah, now it is. Perfect. So I found it. Cool. Okay, I'm on. So let's have a go. So we're in the Bell here. Sorry, the Airbus H125. First thing we're going to do is a quick flying control check. Perfect. Shouldn't really do it now until we get hydraulics in. But let's have a look at our air pressure. Currently here at Antonio Rivera. Runway 09 is what we're looking at going off. Let's have a look at the weather first, shall we? The wind's 30 knots from 360. It actually favours 27, to be fair. So 30 knots, 1014. So we'll set this up at 1014. That favours 2. Actually, if it's a 330. Yeah, I don't think that favours us there. So we'll go off this runway on runway 27. We'll send that to ATC and avionics. Hopefully we'll land there as well. Okay, perfect. So let's have a go. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up as if we're going to take off straight away. So battery to on, generator on, and collision lights to on, horn to off for a minute, avionics on, floats arm, hoist arm, fuel pump on, PO on, fire test, warning light test. Perfect. Our comms are set for COM 1 and NAV 1. Our COM radios are set. I've set the altitude to 1014 for the QNH. We have ELT set to armed. Coming down here, just checking our throttle is set to 0, which is to idle. We'll turn on our landing light as well. We'll set up for as if we're going straight out. Demister and heating are off. Perfect. Okay, rotor brake will ensure is off. Rotor brake is on at the moment. Fuel shut off is open. We're going to turn the rotor brake off straight away. There we go. Quick look up here. And we'll turn the engine on. And now what we're going to do here is going to keep an eye on this. And what you'll see is our engine turbine inlet temperature is increasing. Our N1 is increasing. Our torque will increase shortly. Then our engine oil temperatures and pressures will increase as well. At the same time, we'll contact the ground team.
Base 1 Squelch Rescue, ready to depart.
Temperature's increasing. We're just waiting for that NR to increase. The rotor should start spinning now. There we are. Again, paying very close attention to these gauges when it lets me.
Great, you prep fast, Captain.
And then you'll see cruise guide will start increasing shortly. There we go, there's ignition. We'll get to around 500 odd degrees. There we go, 510, still in the good zone. 530, I reckon about 560. Go a little bit higher than that. I don't get why the torque goes up above 100, that's not realistic. There we go, and we're coming down. Engine oil is stable, engine oil pressure is stable. Perfect. Ideal. Okay, we're in idle, that's now settled. So we'll leave that settle for just a second. Although my gauge is still going up and down there. Let's let that settle before we go to flight drive. It is fluctuating a little bit, so we'll have to have a look at that in a second. I've had issues in this helicopter before. Okay, to flight drive. And then we'll turn on the horn to make sure that works, and you'll hear it go on. There it is. Once we get over 92% NR, it will remove itself and it will stop. There we go, 92 hit and it come off. Obviously we've got an inlet turbine temperature spike. I mean, I don't think that's realistic. That's not reading the same as, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, happy. We are settled. You can hear it settled. Torque's good. Engine oil temperature is good. Engine oil pressure is good. Remember, we're taking off runway 27. Radar altitude. We're going to set our low altitude limiter index to 100 feet. Actually, I'm going to go to 50 because that's going to be the hover height for when we go and save our damsel in distress. We're going to turn our transponder on to alt. Enter, it's at 7,000. We'll go home. I'm not too worried about terrain because we're going to operate over water. We will have this on though, and for now we'll contact tower and say that we are taxiing.
Tango Juliet Victor Quebec traffic.
We'll check all the other bits. For now we'll close the guard up here.
Is taxiing to runway 9er.
And we've got, if you can see here, we've got generator and battery master cautions. As soon as I put a little bit of movement through the collective, that'll come up because our generator, as you can see here, is online. It's just a little bit of a lag in the system. So with that in mind, we're going to now taxi to runway 27. Looking left, looking right. It's one reason why I can't wait to get VR, so I can just look left with my eyes and that. And we're going to get into the hover. Looking at the trim then, because that one nose up straight away. There we go. There's the yaw. Get into that stable. There we go. That's nice. Gentle pitch forward, really slowly, no need to go crazy. I'll taxi nicely to the taxiway. And again, just bear in mind if I go faster now, the airflow is going to go through the rotor head and it's going to want me to lift. So we'll just taxi nicely, just so you can see on the outside. There we are. Nice 5-foot hover. And again, there you go, because I've got a little bit of airspeed I wanted to climb. We'll just settle here and then take that turn. God, it's so sensitive. Take that turn to the left. Take that turn to the left. We're going all the way down here. I don't know. I've asked it to take off runway 27. I don't know why it wants to go to runway 09. I'll follow it, but that's not what I want it to do. Still not liking the helicopter controls on here. Like, it threw me straight onto the ground then, really quite abruptly. There we go. We'll go at a nice speed and go up to 25 knots here. Just control it nicely. Airspeed's good, which is fine. Again, managing that with one tap of X and tap of circle. Wants to pick up speed here, you can see it's picking up speed, so just manage that by coming back. As I go back, bear in mind it's going to want to climb. It's all about managing that collective here for a minute. And what we're going to do, we're going to turn right here. There's no need for us to go down towards the end. We're a helicopter. I'm going to pull back here. And there's a little touch with the ground. And again, it's that managing, because it's literally for the hover here, it's like one touch of circle and X, and then it wants to do everything. So we'll turn here. There we go. We're at the hold short. I'm going to quickly get on the floor. There we go. And we'll turn here a second. Perfect. And we'll give the tower a shout. Oh, for God's sake. What's it doing here? I don't know. Right, again. It's a glitch. It means I've now got to actually taxi down to the bottom. It's the one thing that annoys me about this. So, quickly get up again. And we'll do a fast taxi. We are a search and rescue helicopter, and we're in a rush. Let's do quite a fast taxi down to the bottom. It'll probably tell me that I've taken off, but we're rushing this now. There we go. So I don't want my SP to get up too much. We'll try and manage it still. And really close to the ground at the moment. I'm not liking this view, but at the moment whilst I'm hover taxiing, I don't really want to try and play with it. And you can see the winds. It's a crosswind now as well. As you can see, the helicopter's facing into the wind. Still going along that centre line though. Although we're a bit uneven on this taxiway, I think. And once we're here, we'll depart nicely. Again, I disagree with the runway it's opted to give us. And then as we come round, I'm just going to start that yaw to the right now. There we go. Let's get into that. Into the hover here. There we go. You see the aircraft wanted to drop down. Now it wants to climb. And then that really... I do hope that the sensitivity of the yaw sorts itself out when they update it. If they update it. There we go. So we're in that hover. And again, it's not registering that I'm there, so I'll come down. They've still got a lot of work to do on this game. There we go. Announce taxi.
Tango Juliet Victor Quebec traffic.
Over here for a minute.
Sierra Papa, Mike Delta Bravo.
Just managing that left-hand turn.
Right close traffic. Tango Juliet Victor Quebec.
There we go. Perfect. Okay, I can head straight off. So I'm literally going to do this nicely. And again, the key to this is to get forward speed before we climb. So you'll see that I'll go quite fast and it will look quite close to the runway. But it's to get forward speed before we climb. That's called translational flight. So again, as we come in, turning nicely, you're going to see the gritty, there you go, massive yaw with a R2. We're on the runway. Again, I don't agree with this runway, so before we climb, we're going to accelerate. Here's the acceleration. Get to 40 knots. 32, 36, 40 knots.
Every second counts. The sooner you get on
Okay, we're going to keep this up because it's quite a good pace. And once we're happy, we're in the climb. There we go. And again, I'm going to climb on this now. Going to start trimming it. There we go. A little bit left attitude. Happy. Climb to 500 feet. We'll get that climb in. There's a very dodgy VOR tower there. I don't know what. It's in the middle of a taxi. It's quite unrealistic, that. But never mind. I don't know what. Why is that tower there? Like in the middle of the taxiway. That's the glide slope indicator tower, that one. Okay, let's go save Mavis, whatever her name is. And we'll get some speed up here. We're in the Netherlands Antilles now, so we're just down the coast from St. Bart's and Princess Juliana. And we'll I'll tell what the Reese look at here. And we'll head on down. You can see here, I'm not trimmed right at the moment, I'm just trimming it now. It wants to move to the left, so to the right, there we go, now it wants to move to the right. And we'll race as fast as we can now, we'll go and save our dude. There we go, as we come in, just going to trim for this. Again, you'll see it looks a bit...
Your map should display your assigned search area. Check it regularly.
A bit rough sometimes, but it's because
No news so far,
I'm trying, there we
but the
go,
family
just
thanks
then,
you for your help.
I'm trying to
They're
trim
really
it, so I'm having
worried.
to let go of my
We'll
left
hope
hand
you'll find her
stick
quick.
to make sure that I can trim it. There's no, because there's no force feedback, there's no way of knowing if it's trimmed. Look quite low, we're at 50 feet here, which is perfect. 30 feet now, so we're going to climb, but I'm quite happy just skipping along the edge of the water. 135 knots, we can probably squeeze another 10 out of this. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to climb to around 100 feet. So we'll get this climb in as we're speeding down. So now the good thing is we haven't got a lot of sun. Now because we haven't got a lot of sun, you can see the sea is a little bit choppy. It might make it easier to spot the boats. Usually the boats are quite difficult to spot. So hopefully let's make it a little bit easier for us. And at this point now it's a good time to check our engine temperatures and pressures. Oil pressures, temperatures are fine there. Everything else is looking good.
And we don't want anyone deciding to conduct the search
Our readings here are
themselves.
looking fine as well. We've still got that little bit of a right turn on. Again, this aircraft always wants to go to the right. As you can see here, I was trying to straighten up and it'll just want to go to the left or to the right. So again, the trim function on the helicopters, I don't think they've worked as much on these as they have on like the 737 and all that sort of stuff. But again, we've got a company in Asobo at the moment that haven't even put out an update for this yet, and it's been out since what, December? There's supposed to be one coming in April, but we'll see. And that's good. So at 300 feet, I think this is fine for as we enter the actual search zone. I can't see the boat yet. Our passengers who are helping us stay with their GoPros on the head are looking happy. And again, what we'll do the standard search pattern where we go kind of like in a star shape. And we're going to look for the search boat straight away. 285 feet is perfect for this. Gives us plenty of time to get down in a minute for our search area if we do see them. Need a little bit of height to see them, otherwise our peripherals go out the window. So we'll start climbing now. Can go back up to 300 feet. 135 knots. As we get closer, we'll start to slow down. That's me trying to trim. That's why you can see it kind of looking a little bit all over the place. And now I'm going to reach back and get a drink, so I'm probably going to end up going into the water. Got a few bug splats on the windscreen already. Lovely. What I would like on this is if you had to rescue someone and then take them to hospital, that'd be good.
Karen isn't a regular in the area apparently, but she knows to stay put and wait for rescue to come if there's any problem.
Okay. So we're almost there, 135 knots still, which is fine. You see there we're below Vmax, so which is good. I can't yet see the boat that the other search vessel. We'll climb a little bit as we get in. There's that right turn it wants to put in. I'll try and trim for it and then I have to make up for it. Yeah, now it wants to turn to the right. Again, like the trim function of these helicopters, they're not quite there yet. So at the moment, remember, the wind is coming from 330. I mean, that could be the other reason why we're turning right. As well as the wind was 330, so remember that when it comes to the hover for saving our dude, that we have to face north. You can see the string here though, we use the string here to see, make sure that's how we need it flying. Again, if we yaw, if you have a look here, if we yaw to the left, that string's going to go to the right. If you watch this, ready? Yaw. As I put in that yaw, there you go, it's moving. Now if I go this way, it's moving. So it's kind of like a slipstream indicator. Now this at the moment, have we got to go over this island? Well, it's past this island. It's further out than I thought. Cool, it's 144 knots, which is fine. So we'll start by coming up, ready to climb above this mountain, so this hill. Didn't realise we were going over this coast. Or even because we've flown this far, I've quite ready to go. I think once I've done this, I think I might stream on Twitch. See how we get on there. 137 knots. There's that turn to the right again. Just going to settle in here as we go over this.
Watch yourself when you get to the zone. Conditions can be treacherous.
The scenery here is class. Sometimes I do still forget this is a PS5. I'm coming over too. I'm going to go between that crevice over here. As you can see here, so slight right turn here. Quite through this little valley bit. There we go, we'll fly through here. See what's down here? It's like a little marshy area. Speed's good still. And the scenery is pretty good here, to be fair. 300 feet, so we just got to get past this island and then hopefully we're in the search area. Quite marshy around here. Making good speed there, 137 knots. And then we don't need to drop down yet, we're still at 400 feet, which is fine. And our search area, we're looking around here. So we're going to look for that boat. Just have a look, can't see any sharks. No sharks. Nice little island here, let's go and have a look over that. And the reefs over here. No problem about coming this far like we have is the bug splats. Haven't seen the support ship yet. That might be over in the search area. Okay, we'll do that nice turn over to the right hand side over here. Okay, let's see. Should start seeing that boat in the distance somewhere soon. Now the problem we've got here is that sun. So that sun, that reflection on the sea could cause us issues. So I'm going to keep our search pattern to around between 250 and 450 feet. Anywhere between those, and I think we'll be okay. I'll keep going down here. See how we get on. I'm going to start slowing down very shortly. don't want to go much lower than that, so I'm just going to bring that back up. Near the search zone now. Trims a little bit out, hence why it's going a little bit like that. Okay, don't want to go much lower than 250 feet for a minute until we find them, and then we'll do a circle to land when we actually, or a circle to hover once we see them. Okay, we're coming up to the search area now, so just going to go up to 350 feet, keep it around there, plus or minus 100 or so, and I'm going to head straight across the circle initially, whilst looking left and right. There's a circle as we come into it. I still can't see the ship, but we're here. So again, keeping a good eye out now. We're going to head at around 060 degrees straight through the centre. We'll see what we can see. Can't see the support ship, but 065 I think we'll turn to. There we go. We'll keep on this trajectory for a minute. As we enter the search area, we're looking for the glint from the mirror that they use.
You're right above the search zone. The lifeboat must be somewhere nearby. Her boat is orange, easy to spot.
Can't see anything at the moment. There it is. Perfect. Found it straight away. So we're going to turn. There it is, to the right hand side. We're going to turn here and slow down. Slowing down nicely. Whilst descending. We'll do a circle to land. Remember, we've got a head 330. We're right here. We're just in a circle around them now. So I'm going to bring that speed down a little bit more whilst bringing the altitude down. And then we need to head here, 330. Bringing that speed right down now, nicely, whilst descending. You'll be able to see that boat in a second. There it is. So I'm going to come around here. Speed's good, altitude's good. I'm going to come around here to the right and then turn to the left, so we're into wind. Just turn around nicely. I'm not going to radio through just yet. I'm just going to start trimming for this now. There we go. We're trimming for it as we go. Turning here, getting around to 50 feet now. Now I'm going to alert them that I found them.
Squelch rescue. Did you key the frequency by mistake, or do you need assistance? If you need a little help, all the details are on your map.
I found a boat. She managed to settle at a safe spot. Coordinates 18 north, 65 west.
Well done. The lifeboat should be drifting close by. You're almost there.
And now we're going to get into the hover, so we're going to come up to them. I wish this blue thing would just go away though. And then we're going to come into the wind, so hover here. Into wind. There we go as we turn. And we're going to hover here. There we go. So that's nice. We're stable. We're climbing a little bit though. So we'll come back down into the hover. There we are. This is nice. So settle here. Get into that area here. We're at 30 feet. Move into it again. There we go. Settle. Move to the right. Move to the right. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, a little bit more to the right. There we go, so we'll let them go. We'll hold it here.
Roger that. Preparing the hoist now.
And once we're happy and settled, which we are, I'll take you outside so you can see. There you go. So we're nice and settled here. If you're just keeping it in the middle,
isn't properly packaged.
There we go.
Switching to be
So
started.
nicely here.
Dock 5 to anchor 5.
I'm going to go back inside. It's easier to
Ready
hover
to
inside.
lift. Cable is tensioning.
It's good. Just bring them away for a little bit. Okay, they're coming in now. So that's good. There we are. Okay, we're in. Just make sure they're in. Yep, they're in. So
We're on board. Moving
that's
us away
on
now. Notify Base 1.
into wind.
Base 1, victim extracted. We're on the go.
And we're going.
Captain, Karen's conscious but disoriented. Please prioritize safety and stability during the flight.
And here we go. I'll head straight out towards these islands here. There's now a race to get her back, so we'll get up to 140 knots. And we'll get them back as fast as we can. And then this is the boring slog now, all the way back to base, but we've got him. There he is. So we've saved them, which is the thing we set out to do. This is always the worst part, is just flying back. It's the boring bit. Again, we've got to go over this island. We're a little bit slow, so get the nose down, get a bit faster.
You're safe now, Karen. I'm Gush. I'm a rescue medic. Won't be long to get you to Vieques.
How do you feel? Please leave me a sec. If you need anything, feel free to ask. I'm here for you.
Good speed. Bear in mind we've got that little mountain coming up, so we'll start a little climb, that little hill there, look. Start a little climb up and over it. Still a little bit slow, so we'll get some speed once we've gone past here. Probably a little bit low for my liking there, but I like to live on the edge. A little bit of lag. Again, the scenery here is fantastic for a PlayStation. There we go, and we'll let the aircraft settle into that.
Right. Water or rehydration drink if you feel you need some. Anything you have. I'm so thirsty.
Get around these cliffs instead of climbing up above them. I say cliffs, I keep saying cliffs, I mean trees. And we'll come around here. And we're quite low, but we like being low, don't we? We'll climb up as we get to it. Let's climb up above these. There we go. No autopilot in this either, so it is all us. To be fair, the Sobo haven't even worked with the autopilots on helicopters yet. The other Airbus is supposed to have autopilot, but it's rubbish if it is. Nice little house there. Don't mind living there. Okay, get back down towards the sea. And we'll get our speed on 130 knots. Do with 140 to be fair. There we go. A little bit of distance to go. Going to that island there, right at the back that you can see. It is a bit of a trek, this.
I was wondering, do you always fly with the same team?
I usually team up with my hoist manager, Leo, but we sometimes switch our pilots.
Still a little bit slow. And we'll boot this. 136 knots. Let's try and get to 150, shall we? Let's try and blast it. There you go. There you go. That's better. Let's try and get on course as well, because at the moment we're at 20 degrees out. That's better. That's a bit faster. You can just see the island in the back. Power's 85%. Okay, quick check.
That's quite a nasty
Fuels,
cut you got there. Let me clean that
fine.
up.
Radio's fine. Engine,
Yes,
fine.
it's nothing. Thanks.
Done and dusted.
I can't remember. I can never remember what DNA stand for. Direction indicator, absolutely fine. Altitude, we're fine. Reader checks. Direction and altitude. And we're going to start now getting into our circuit height. So we'll go at 600 feet. Might do an experience flight near Lukla in a minute, I think. Okay, nearly there. 600 feet, there or thereabouts.
Tango Juliet Victor Quebec traffic. Airbus helicopter Sierra Papa. Mike Delta Bravo. 6 miles northeast. 600. Inbound to land. Runway 9er. Tango Juliet Victor Quebec.
So we're going to be entering left downwind. Thank you. little bit high. And we'll start slowing down now because we're only a few miles out. As we slow down, we bring our nose back so we can keep our altitude. So that means trimming all the way back. There we go. Again, it's the bittiness of the sim, I'm afraid. Can't do anything smoothly and nicely. There's the runway. I'm coming from runway 09, so we'll fly downwind. Going to be quite short turn finals here. Don't need that much of a circuit, although it wants us to give us that. Again, slowing down as we come in nicely. We'll come in at 200 foot. Just trying to trim it now. We're at 200 feet, there or thereabouts. Slowing down now as well, and we'll take our left turn around near this area here. Yep, that's fine. Turn in here while slowing down. Although we've got a whole runway to slow down, so we're not doing too bad. Don't want to slow down too much too soon, so we'll keep that nose down at 50 odd knots. Come up here, put a little bit more on it. There's the runway as we come in. Let them know we're on final. It's not working, so I'm going to keep touching it. There we go.
Juliet Victor Quebec traffic. Airbus helicopter Sierra Papa, Mike Delta Bravo, is on final. Runway 9er to land. Tango Juliet Victor Quebec.
Not going to land until we get towards the end. This is good. Let's keep this speed going till we get to the end. Don't want to descend anymore. Keep this speed going. Keep the speed going till we get right to the end. Then we'll enter the hover. Okay, now we enter the hover, so we slow down first and push down our collective. Then we'll have to raise our collective again very shortly. There we go. We cushion that there, that's nice and cushioned. Come back here into the hover, and we'll head to our right here. Just above the ground. I'll stop here into the hover. Again, I have to descend a few feet till it will register.
Tango Juliet Victor
I'll come across
here.
here.
Airbus helicopter Sierra Papa, Mike Delta Bravo, is taxiing to parking. Tango Juliet Victor Quebec.
Oh no. So bitty. Okay, there's our marshal. Settle, settle, hover, settle into that, there it is. This is through left. Okay, go forward, and is ready for us to stop. There we go, hover, and that's it. There we go, descend. There we go, it took a minute for us to settle in.
That's the reason why we all do this job, and when we pull it
Perfect.
off, it feels great.
Post off. Yeah, windshield flight idle. Iron that off. It's coming down, horn on. Only cold to off, it's on. We'll let that come below 92. There we go, setting down nicely. Fuel shut off. Engine 2 off. And road brake on. Anthem. Road brake on. Although it wants to go on. Get on. Right. Turn off YouTube.